Hello, everyone, and welcome to Behind the Scenes Charlie Brown #9. I am Christian Lovano, the producing artistic director and the director of Charlie Brown. And we're bringing you another interview today with some of our production team. And I'm very thrilled to get to introduce a man to you whose work you've seen a lot because he is our resident lighting designer, Derek Jones. Derek, hello.
Oh, hello.
So, Derek, we've worked together a long time.
Oh my gosh.
A lot
It's
of shows together.
it's
And the
been like
audience,
five and a half years, I guess.
5.5 years, from
Yes.
Joy Luck to A Christmas Story to, oh my God, the list goes on and on.
Yes. Yeah.
I love working with you. I think, especially after all this time, we've developed a language. We know how to work with each other. You know the things
Yes.
I like. I know how you work. So, talk a little bit about the lighting for Charlie Brown,
Mhm.
because I'm sure that the audience is wondering why we need lights outside, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is a good question because we have one of our most abundant light sources in the world is our beautiful sun. And since our show times began before sunset, this is something that we had to consider when it comes to lighting. And we thought, okay, so the lighting can be more simple, but then by the time we get to the end of the musical, we're actually past sunset into the evening. So it's an interesting consideration there, but it's not as easy as, we have lights on in Act Two and lights off in Act One. There's a lot to consider. And for lighting and for this production, especially, it's a large stage, it's a larger stage than the Playhouse. Parts of the stage that aren't actually going to get that sunlight the same as the other places, even if there's some sunlight bouncing off the wall and it's not as bright as everything else. And one of the things that um, as a lighting designer, one of the primary goals is to tell the audience where to look. And if everything's lit the same, then you, as the audience member, will have to guess, or pay more attention, and be more focused rather than laying back and enjoying and that. So if we're having Charlie Brown saying a monologue, we should have that part of the stage lit brighter than the rest of the part of the stage so that you can focus and you can relax and just in the story and the fun, the music, rather than where is Charlie Brown on stage? He's kind
Right.
of
And
somewhere.
remember that we have that ground row in front, of the grass, but
Yeah.
we're also using that to hide lighting instruments, right?
Yes, we're gonna have some footlights for some fun excitement, which will help fill in the shadows as the sun sets blaring down and help make because I can't win against the sun when it comes to light. So what you can do is you can balance it out with a little soft light below.
That lighting does more than just help the audience figure out who to look at, right?
Yes.
There's all that mood that
Yes.
in my understanding from what you've told me is that even though it may not look like the actors are lit from the beginning, the colors that you're planning to do will help emphasize
Mhm.
all of that cartoon Sunday afternoon panel or Sunday,
Yes.
you know, newspaper panel strip that we're planning on doing.
So we're gonna have a lot of color. We're gonna have brilliant colors washing the stage, helping you feel the emotion, bring energy, pops of light, lots of changing, excitement. And then we'll have some LED moving lights as well, which not only give that pops of color, but they also give that selective focus that we're talking about.
And when we get to that so beautiful song, Happiness, that comes at the end, um, they are talking about looking at the stars and it being evening. And they're going to actually, the cast is actually going to be able to look up and see stars.
Yes.
Then we really will need all of the work that you can do, because by then, the quality of the light that you bring onto the set will help give me that end of day, nighttime, peaceful, just little kids just before going to bed
Yes.
quality, right?
Yes, and it's amazing that we can do morning into night. We can do it on our Playhouse stage that we love, and we've done it countless times. But in this case, we can take into account our actual environment.
Lighting design is interesting in that way because it is such a mixture of real technical expertise and science and creativity, right?
That's why I do it. That's why.
Derek, thanks so much. Um, and my audience, I hope you are enjoying these behind the scenes and that you are buying your tickets or your circles for our production of Charlie Brown, which premieres July 30th and opens on July 31st in Memorial Park. Hope to see you there, and we'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.